LFC Peter McDowell.
Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody.
And hand you down to pitchside LFC TV's Peter McDowell.
Thank you, George. Good evening, everybody.
This is Solo P1. Welcome to the final whistle of the weekend. We are here to talk about Manchester United and Liverpool. Liverpool, the greatest club in the world, showed their stuff today. But I'm going to bring in my coach, who's my partner in crime. He's Toto Hammer.
Yeah, big up, man.
Yo, that's all I can say. Listen, this is a mad thing, man. It's a mad thing. Look, I was gonna bring this up quick, man. I know the video just started, but I just need to bring this up, man. Just saw this on Twitter. Rago. There you go. Look at that. The most goals scored against Manchester United in the Premier League era. Mohamed Salah with 12, Alan Shearer with 10, Robbie Fowler with 8. There you go, another Liverpool player. Steven Gerrard with 8 as well, another Liverpool player. Thierry Henry, Les Ferdinand, that's Rio Ferdinand's uncle, bad man for Newcastle, and Sergio Aguero with 8. And look who's on top of the list, Mohamed Salah. Take out Alan Shearer, the rest of Liverpool really at the top. But anyway, Alan Shearer's a baller. At the end of the day, Liverpool got the job done today. We beat our main rivals, our biggest rivals in football, the two biggest clubs, in my opinion, in Europe, Liverpool and Man United. Liverpool's bigger, in my opinion, because more trophies, more whatever. Up there with Madrid and all that, whatever. They're in the top 5. But we beat Manchester United today. I was expecting a 3-2 result. I'm not going to keep it in it. I was expecting a 3-2 result today. That's what I predicted. I was not expecting a bagel, which is circle 3-0. That's what tennis people talk about, the bagel, when you beat someone about them scoring. But anyway, we won today. And how do you feel, Toto? How do you feel about today?
Feel amazing. First thing I got to point out is our style of play.
Yeah.
Our style of play is absolutely.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about it. How do you feel now? How do you feel in the moment?
Yeah, feels good. Feels good, of course. Feels
Yeah.
even more amazing because we beat Man United. Our rivals, Merseyside. And yeah, the history between us and United. I absolutely despise and hate United.
Oh God, yeah, on and off the pitch, by the way.
Yeah, and every time we beat them, it just puts a massive smile on my face. And yeah, I was expecting us to concede, but of course we didn't, which is really, really well. But of course, talk about that later. But how I feel now, absolutely amazing. I'm really, really confident about Liverpool, and I think Liverpool can actually do good this season. And it's not just because we won a couple of games at the start of the season. It's a long season to go, right? But after seeing this style of play now and how we played against United, it's amazing. And feel absolutely amazing.
It is what it is. Look, at the end of the day, we've done the job. We've done the job what we needed to do. We've done it. We beat Man United. You can read a couple of chats. I'll be back in a minute. I got something going. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, let me read a couple of chats.
1 second. Give me 1 minute.
Yeah. Boo Boo analysis. Big up Liverpool. Thai Arsenal fan. Gonna come on the panel. I think Solo have to link you that. If not, I'll probably link you it. But Solo have to link you that because for some reason on StreamYard I can't really access the chat room. But I think Solo will give you the link for that. Blue Ball analysis says Liverpool to be a club of all time. Yeah, it's up there with Real Madrid. We've won so much trophies. We're the biggest club in English football. We're the biggest club in the Premier League. And yeah, that's probably arguably, if not, we are the biggest club of all time. Up there with Real Madrid regarding trophies and, of course, Champions League and all that. But guys, again, we got how many people got? I know we've got two or three people watching. We've got 3 likes. Make sure you hit that like button. It makes sure you support the channel. But yeah, this game today, man. And of course, any questions, put it in the chat room, and of course, I'll answer them because Solo's gone for something. I'll answer the questions in the chat room. But yeah, this game today for Liverpool, I think this was the first challenge we've actually hit. Of course, we had Ipswich. I think it was Leicester the other game. I don't know. But this is the first challenge, the first brick wall we've hit. And it was at Old Trafford. So next time we face them, be at Anfield. So when we face like the big clubs like City, think about it. Yes, when we face big clubs like City, Arsenal, I want to be away first because towards the end of the season, I want to face them when we're at Anfield. Like Man United now. Yeah, we're going to face them at Anfield. So even more big advantage. So if we can beat them at Old Trafford, I'm sure we can have an extra, up when we go up Anfield and then maybe beat them again. The next time we go to United. But yeah, I'm having really, really good positives about this Liverpool team. And I know we made a lack of signings, but I still think it's going to affect us. with injuries and all that. But I think it's not just about how you can have the best team, but if you can't play as a team, right, that best team just goes out the window. But now what I'm seeing is now that Arne Slot is thinking more about the team, not about names, not about stars. It's about the team. Right, Salah now, you probably see one of the best footballers Salah has played. You know, Salah absolutely on form, off running them to the start of the season, 2 assists and a goal. For me, of course, we'll talk about that later about man of the match and all that. We'll talk about that later. I don't want to rush the video, but yeah, you know, the football was absolutely amazing to watch. Sorry, you muted.
I echo everything you just said there. 100% Liverpool. What? Oh, brilliant. When I was watching the game today, it's like watching the team from last season. See what Jurgen Klopp used to do. He used to steam forward. And I liked it. Everybody loved Jurgen Klopp's football. I was a big fan of it. Still am. The rock and roll football, they used to call it. You rush forward and you just get and you rush at them. And sometimes you leave yourself vulnerable at the back. This is why we were vulnerable to counter attacks, which is what it is. With Klopp, it was all about, especially when we had Mane and Firmino there, when there was all three of them, the front three, Mane, Firmino, Salah, all of them was in their prime at the same time. Perfect. You never get that when all your team peak at the same time. We peaked that season. And then we used to just rush forward, rock and roll football. And the way we used to beat them is just scoring goals. But we still, now and again we'll get done on the counter attack, and it was showing that last season, and it was showing that the season before we was getting done on the counter attack. But with slot football, it's more compact, it's more solid, it's more pass. You know, people say it's more like the Dutch football. I personally think it's like the Italian football, the way the Italians used to play back in the day, where they used to just pass you off the park. You might not get a lot of goals from the Italian team, but they'll win. They'll pass you off the park. When you get to about the 75th minute, the opponent's tired and they just get the nick a goal. That was a typical Italian way. That's similar to what, for me, when I look at the Arne Slot team, the way he's doing it, it seems like that's what he's creating. But if you want to call it the Dutch football, whatever, maybe the Dutch football. I don't really watch a lot of Dutch football, so I can't really I ain't really got a big opinion about that. But when I look at it, I like the way they play. I like the possession. I like the way we control the game. I like the way we're solid at the back. I like the way we're not conceding goals. You imagine that 3 games into the season, we haven't conceded a goal. Yeah. I don't remember the last time Liverpool done that. We ain't even conceded a goal. I know for a fact if Jurgen Klopp was here, we would at least have conceded 2 by now. But we're the only team, by the way, in the league. I know we're only 3 games in, and I know it's going to happen eventually. Someone's going to score past us. But we're the only team in the Premier League that hasn't conceded a goal. Has not let a goal past our goalkeeper. The only team. And I'm happy about that. I'm looking at Klopp. Look, you're looking at Man United now. Yeah, you look at Man United. You got Ten Hag. He's been there for 3 years. This is his 3rd season now at Manchester United, right? And you still don't know what he plays. You don't know what he's doing. Klopp Slot has been here his third game in the Premier League, and you know exactly what he's doing. You can see where his style is. And that's the difference between 2 coaches. You look at Slot, you think, yeah, he's a good coach. He's a proper coach. I like the way he sets up the team. I like how and he's not a yes man, by the way. You can see that he's not a yes man. So if Edwards and all them man think that Slot's going to be a yes man, you got another thing coming. You can see by his aura, the way he talks. He's not a yes man, and I'm glad he's not as well. I like the way his team's set up. For me, the jury's still out. I want to see where we are when we get to Christmas time, coming to that January, February run. And if we're still doing the same thing and it's working, obviously I'm going to back my manager because he's my manager. But I was really impressed with Manchester. I was really impressed with Liverpool today. I was really impressed with Liverpool. Liverpool went out there, and even though it was 3-0, and we all know it should have been 6-0, they battered United. They took the sting out of their game. It's like United come huffed and puffed, and nothing happened. Liverpool just took the energy away from United. And at the end, the last 10 minutes of the game, United just you could see the body language on the players. You could look at them and say, you know what? You can see they just want to walk off the pitch and go home. We sucked the life out of them. And that's the football I'm liking from Arne Slot. Today was his first test, Arne Slot, and he passed it in my book. And I'm happy.
Yeah, so I was a bit muted there, but I'm just, there's good things coming into this team. I think overall that I'm enjoying the football. It's fun to watch. I like how we defend solidly. I think that's why one of my favourite formations is a 4-2-3-1. I think it's got a really good defensive base to it, good attacking, and we're really good off the counter attacks, man. If Man United lose that, say if Man United have a corner and they lose that ball, we're on them straight away. We got man forward.
Bring it up there. You can see that.
Yeah, we've got man forward, and of course, yeah, I can see that. Because in the Dutch league, I think 2020 and 2021, Arne Slot won, and then 22-23, Erik ten Hag beat him in them 2 years. But now, I think Arne Slot has adapted his football to the Premier League. You can see that.
Obviously.
Because with Erik ten Hag, that even Man United fans are saying, I see every time I scroll on TikTok, I see Man United fans spouting their views on TikTok and stuff like that on social media. And they always say, where's his style of play? And the new player that they brought, Ugarte, for 50.5 million pounds, I think, from PSG. Erik ten Hag's probably not looking to include him in the squad in probably the next 5 months. So they buy a 50 million pound player, but he's not looking to put him in the squad for quite some time because it's not included in his plans. So what's the point of buying the player if he's not going to be included in your plans? So people are getting concerned now, and I think people got a bit too carried away that Ten Hag, by winning the FA Cup, after having a bad season in the Premier League, winning the FA Cup, going to the Europa League. I think some United fans got a bit carried away. That's in my opinion, right? If you've got your own opinion, you could spout it. But in my opinion, I think they got a bit too carried away, and then you're saying Ten Hag in. And this is just speaking from a neutral. Yeah, look, this is from a neutral point of view. Of course, I don't want to say this. Probably cause some United fans to back their manager. If I was a United fan, which I hate to say this, right? If I was a United fan, I would want Ten Hag out.
You said the big pause there. The pause there.
Pause.
Double pause.
But as a Liverpool fan, I want Ten Hag in. I want him to stay there as long as possible.
Oh yeah, I want him to. Yeah. I want him to give him a new contract.
Yeah,
5 years.
Yeah, 5 years. But I think Man United hasn't really got a match for us anymore. Of course, we got them at Anfield later on in the season, which is going to be a big challenge for them. But look, all we need to do is keep our players fit. That's the main thing. That all this season, we don't want Gravenberch getting injured. We don't want McAllister getting injured. We don't want Sabah getting injured. We don't want Jota getting injured. We don't want Diaz getting injured. We don't want anyone getting injured. Really, out of our starting 11. But I think with Diaz, if Diaz gets injured, we put Chiesa in there. If Diaz gets injured, if Kanai gets injured, we'll put Quansah in there. If Trent gets injured, that's a big one. But of course, we've got Conor Bradley there, which can do the job perfectly. Conor Bradley's an amazing player. Robertson, if he gets injured, we can put Gomez there. But yeah, we can put Gomez there to fill in. So if Gomez gets injured, then again, that's a big minus for Liverpool if Gomez gets injured, because he's our versatile player. For me, I think he deserves a couple of games this season, more than a couple, in my opinion, for Gomez. Of course, we don't want McAllister getting injured. Of course, we've got Endo there as well to fill in, because Endo can do a brilliant job. We saw that,
especially in the cup games. We'll get them cup games like the FA Cup early rounds and the Carabao Cup early rounds. That's when we're going to need Endo.
Yeah, exactly. So, but the thing is, I don't want McAllister getting injured, and then we've only got one backup, and say if Endo gets injured, we just need to keep our players fit, and that's the main part of us whole season. And let's try get a 6th in the January transfer window for next year. That's what we've got to focus on. We've got a good team, we've got a good base, got Chiesa coming in, can play both sides. He can play left wing, right wing.
Did you see him today?
Yeah, he wanted to play, man. I can see his face.
A man possessed, isn't it?
Yeah, he wanted to play, and he loves the club genuinely, and
Yeah,
it's a good signing by
it is very good.
Slot and Liverpool. Of course, Slot's not in control of signings. You can't really say good signing by Slot, but
Slot
by
wanted him though, I think.
yeah, I think
Slot wanted him.
yeah,
I
of
think he
course the
wanted him.
manager has a say in transfers of what they want, but they haven't got control over it. So
I
say if
know.
Arne Slot wants Mbappe,
He will eventually if he does good.
yeah, but yeah, Chiesa coming to Liverpool. He likes the club. He loves the club. He loves the heritage of the club. He knows the club's got heritage. You know,
Did you see the videos of him on YouTube when he was he was
yeah.
marking out when he got the levels up marking out, man?
Yeah, I'll do the same thing. You know, because it's Liverpool. Especially being a Liverpool fan, and Liverpool's got the heritage, man. It's got
Yeah, I know.
history. Goes back years. It's got
Those
a
Man
lot of
United,
history of how it built up from the lower league to build up
the
to top.
Shankly.
Yeah, exactly. Paisley, Shankly, and all that. It's got a lot
Shankly
of
built the foundation. What got us promoted through the third to the second to the first, got us into the main league, won the Champions League, won some cups. Then he left, and then Paisley come in and just took it to another direction and won more, obviously. But the base was already there. Talking about the Shankly win, this is what people are trying to compare now. Arnie Slot, Jurgen Klopp is Shankly, right? Now he's only built the base and got the players there ready. And then Paisley is Slot coming in. The team's already there, and he's going to try and catapult it to another dimension, another direction. So we'll see what happens about that. But at the moment, so far so good. I'm liking Arnie Slot's football. Really am. Let's put that there. I'm really liking Arnie Slot's football, and I'm the way he's got it all set up. I think I'm liking his football, Toto. I'm really, really liking his football. I'm impressed. I like his compact formation, his 4-2-3-1. I like how Salah is more narrow now. He's probably down to the formation, isn't it? He's not going on running up the wings now, is he? He's more compact, isn't it? And I think this formation, the way Arne Slot play, this is going to prolong Mohamed Salah's career. But did you hear that thing at the end of it when he says, "This is my last season," and but we'll see what happens with the contracts, because basically what he's saying to the owners that he wants to stay. But I heard something on Twitter not long ago that I think Salah said that he wants to stay at the club. That's something happened. It was about half an hour ago. I'm trying to find the tweet now. So yeah, let's bring in the let's do the play. You ready for the player ratings?
Yeah, man.
Let's do the player ratings. This is the best part about it, is the face at it.
Yeah, it does.
It's not. La 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 la. Oh, there we go. All right, so we got that there. There is the player ratings. Hope that's big enough. Can you see? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's big enough. So let's get all my screen sorted. Put that there. Put this there. Put my little notes. Gotta have my notes. So let's go. What are you saying about Alisson?
I'll give him a 9.
Wow. I thought you were going to say 10. I thought Ali was perfect.
I would say 10. I was in two minds of it.
I thought he was absolutely perfect today.
The saves that he did was,
Remember that one from Mazzaro, what do we call him? For Man United, when he pulled off that reaction save. The Man United player. What's his name? Marazzo.
Zizerki?
Norcia Marazzo, I think his name is. I can't pronounce his name.
Oh.
Noussar. But basically, he took a one shot at him, and basically Alisson done like that. He like an impact save, and he kept out a couple of shots as well from Joshua Zergi's effort as well.
Zerki,
in the second half, like you just mentioned. So for me, what are you giving him?
10.
Right, I'll give him a 10. I'm with you on that one.
Alisson's just a
best keeper in the world.
Yeah,
and he's still got a few years left, and we've got him for a few more years yet.
Don't come close, man. Alisson's the best keeper.
Not even close. Of course, he's the best keeper in the world. This is why I hope he gets that Thingy award. The Puskas award. For the Puskas award, isn't it?
No, not Puskas.
Not the Puskas. Which is the one? The Black Spider. What's his name again? The Black Spider.
Yashin.
They got a Yashin award as well. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they got a Yashin award. But anyway, if they have, I think he should get it. For goalkeepers. Maybe if they haven't got it, don't you think they got a Puskas award? Yeah. They should have a Yashin award?
I think they got a keeper award.
I'm sure they have. I'm sure they got something in it. Because Fingy got it last year, innit? What's his name?
Golden Glove.
The Villa keeper, innit? Which he shouldn't have got it from. Yeah. He only got it because they won the World Cup. You know that, don't you? Argentina.
But he's a good keeper, though.
He ain't better than Alisson, though.
No.
He got it because they won the World Cup. So, go. Next one is Trent. He got burnt by Rashford once. Remember that? Did you see that when he got burnt a little bit by Rashford early on? But after that, he composed himself. In my opinion,
Trent had him locked down.
Yeah, he had him locked down. It was just the once. It was at the beginning. After that, right, Trent had that right back sorted. He was solid. He was coming forward as well and kind of flirting with the midfield. Remember the goal he tried to whiff for me. It was a goal. And he got called offside. For me, I thought it was a goal, but it is what it is, isn't it?
I've got to say on that, Trent feels more free in that right back position because I still think he can play midfield.
He does play midfield. I think he flirts with it through the game.
I think he prefers to play more free because when he's in midfield, he's in a lock position.
Like De Bruyne.
And you don't really see. Look, Trent likes an overall view of the pitch. Like if you want the whole overall view of the pitch, that's where centre back does the job. That's why centre back passing, actually long passing, is really, really important because you have the whole view of the pitch and you can see everyone. That's what Trent can see. Trent has the whole view of the pitch. When you're at the back, right, you can see the whole view. Yeah, and Trent being more free down that side, just pinging balls, the amount of balls. I remember that ball, I think he was to Salah. It was an absolutely amazing ping pass from Trent. He was world class. World class. I think Trent, there's not much player that can do what he can do. He can,
he's very unique. He's unique. He can play right back. He can play mid. He's very versatile.
He's versatile. You can play him DM. I think he can do a good job in DM. That's just in my opinion.
In a double pivot, you reckon?
Double pivot? I don't think so. Because I think for England, he didn't really adapt straight away. Because he played in double pivot for England when
didn't give him a chance. Because Harry Kane couldn't run up the field.
Exactly. So Trent was, I think Trent wasn't really utilised properly because Southgate's system was all messed up. I don't know what it was. It was all messed up. Trent couldn't really fit in. But I think Trent is better playing more free. I'm still not giving up on him. He can play midfield.
He can play anywhere. He can play in the middle of the park. He can play right back. Like you said, he can play that DM role if he needs to. If it needs somehow he needs to fill in. And then you can have Conor Bradley coming to the right back and he can fit into that DM role. He can play the way he wants. Trent Alexander.
Yeah.
This is what we need to get him sorted with the contract.
Yeah, so for me, Trent gets an 8 for me.
Fair enough. You know what? I agree. His
defending got so much better.
I know.
These past games, I've been cussing Trent for his defending. Not so much his creativity. Creativity's on top of this world. But Trent, now that I think this new coaching staff coming in, I think probably wants to improve on Trent's defending because Trent's defending was horrendous last year and we kept on going overrun and that right back role. That's why I thought Gomez was better. That's why I thought we should have started Gomez mostly every game last season because he was more stable and provided stability to our defence. But now Trent is getting better at defending, as it seems like now. Let's hope we see this over a season. Then I'll provide my final conclusion. I think that's like probably in every single fan that we see over a season, then provide a conclusion. But yeah, Trent for me, absolutely amazing. 8.
We've got Trent as Dapper. So the next one is Ibra Konate for me. Pace, power, Gil on his form with the Frenchman he just kept stopping everybody. Nobody could get past him. He was a human shield. Iron Man, the Hulk, whatever you want to call him. Goliath. I don't know what you want to call him. That guy was a brick today. And for me, he's going to get a 10 from me. I just love Ibra Konate. Pause. I absolutely think he's so badass at the back. Pause. Absolutely amazing. This guy is a solid unit, and if he can stay fit, we're going to be good at the back. We are going to be good at the back. That's the only fear with him, bro. Maybe he's getting a bit older now. He's out of them niggling injuries because you usually get them niggling injuries when you're younger. But now he's getting a bit older now. He might have grown out of them niggling injuries, and he's absolutely mate. Pace, power, kept up with everybody. Nobody was passing him today. Absolutely outstanding defense. Ibru Kanate is getting a 10 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, straight off.
Every time he got the ball, the crowd, Ibru. Hear the crowd.
Yeah, look, there's no faults. Him and Van Dijk are the best defenders in this league.
Oh, yeah.
I'm saying that now. Don't care about your Saliba. I don't care about your little Gabriel. Right? I don't care about...
Gabriel's not even in this conversation.
Exactly. I don't care about your Salibas. Yeah, people want Saliba. Saliba shouldn't even have been compared to Van Dijk in the first place. He can't be compared to Kanate. Because after seeing that performance, of course, players have the bad performance, but he didn't even come close to Van Dijk and Kanate. Right? Because if they actually watch football, Van Dijk is overall better player. World class, best defender in the world. Right? In the modern era, in my opinion.
Yeah. He is.
Of course, you got...
I think he's the best. I think he's the best defender to ever be in the Premier League era.
Yeah,
the Premier League era.
I think that. In my
opinion,
I think that as well. Of course, you have your own opinion, but I genuinely think that as well. Van Dijk is the best defender in this Premier League era and in the modern era. Of course, you got arguments that he could be the best defender in history, but of course, there's a lot of arguments about that.
I'm not sure about that.
There's a lot of arguments about that, and there's just so much good players like Paolo Maldini, Nesta, Baresi.
Exactly.
It's been Italian, you can't.
Even Bobby Moore.
Bobby Moore was a good defender. Bobby Moore, John Terry. No, not so much John Terry.
Nah, not John Terry. John Terry is Premier League era. He's not better than Van Dijk.
Premier League.
Van Dijk's the best in Premier League era. In the world. If you look at the best defenders in the world ever to play football, I reckon Van Dijk might just touch the top 10. If not, he's just outside. But he's up there. If you do like a top 10 defenders, if I'm thinking all the defenders, I think he's 11 or 12. There's been loads of, if you think, over world football, there's been loads. But it is what it is, isn't it? Go on.
Yeah, Kanate 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10.
Second best defender in the league. Of course, Van Dijk
standard.
Top, but absolutely amazing.
He's a baller.
Yeah.
Just rough man's up for one. Rust them up. Messiah.
You see the loose ball, goes after it straight away.
That's it every time, and he just takes them out.
Oh, just go to it, man. Don't wait.
Van Dijk is more slick. He's like a slick defender. Yeah. He just runs a little bit and just tips it out. Yeah. So you can actually, if you look at Virgil van Dijk, if you look at Saliba defends more like Van Dijk a little bit, innit? But I think Gabriel and Ibru are similar in defense. I don't mean obviously Kanate is better. But Kanate he's like aggressive, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's more of an aggressive defender than a bit like Gabriel. So the next one is VVD. What are we saying about VVD?
VVD, yeah, it's got to be up there with Kanate. Absolutely slick with his moves, cool head. That's what you want from a captain. Getting in a tussle with Bruno Fernandes. I saw the amount of pictures I saw that Bruno Fernandes is his dog and he's the owner.
Oh God. He had finger and toast as well, didn't he? He had that Zerky. He didn't have a chance. He didn't have one chance against Van Dijk.
Just got across him. I think when Rashford dinked those 2 balls into Zerky, of course Van Dijk, I think weren't. But again, when you say if he was on his own,
Van Dijk was clearing up everything, man. He was clearing up the whole.
He would have probably scored it because if your striker's on his own, ultimate composure, you finish that right.
Yeah.
But when a defender's there to cut across you, then that's where it takes composure. And the striker they have no composure. He had a easy shot. I wouldn't say easy shot, right? He had a half chance, and he put it wide. Right, so that is Man United's new striker that they brought. From the, I think it was the Dutch league. I think they brought from the Dutch league, and there's now Man United fans saying, or some Liverpool fans who are playing against the Netherlands team, because Erik ten Hag, he's stuck in his bubble.
Yeah.
That's what I think. He's brought Matthijs de Ligt, Dutch player. He's brought Zerki, another Dutch player. I think what's the other one he brought? Don't know, but people saying that we're playing against the Netherlands here. So who's one? Van Dijk, 10 for me. Virgil van Dijk, absolutely amazing. No nonsense sometimes. Just clear the ball out if there's danger. He won all his area duels today. No one beat him to a header. No one's beaten to a header. I think he set the record. I think it's probably the last game where he got beat to a header. I think when we played Brighton, when Donk, I beaten to a header once, but all season no one beat him to a header. It's an absolute amazing record. I think only Donk beat him to a header because Donk is a big guy as well. I think he towers Van Dijk. Van Dijk is slightly a bit taller, but Donk is a big guy. So he only dunked on him once, but that's it. All season, no one beaten to a header. Of course, this game, no one beaten to a header. Van Dijk just, I'm not glazing, but I'm saying what happens in the match that Van Dijk did absolutely amazing. So, 10.
Yeah. I agree. VVD 10. It's going to be high numbers today, I guess.
Yeah, it's going to be high numbers. I think we'll go into it later.
Yeah, the next one is Andy Robertson for me. I thought he had an okay game today, especially in the first half. He was having a lot of tussles with Garnacho on that wing, on the left wing.
Yeah.
But overall, I thought he had a decent game. I think towards the end of the game, the last half an hour of the game, just I knew the sub was coming. I knew they need to substitute him. They need to preserve Robbo. Obviously, he's not the youngest man anymore. But I thought when he was on the pitch, he had a decent game. And, he did have a decent game. Good old Robbo. But you can see the pace is slowly going. But he could still be good enough, He was good enough to deal with Man United. So I'm giving Robbo a 7.
I say 7.5 because I think that he played really well first half. Second, I slowed up a bit. I think it was a good substitution. I only start bringing him off to preserve him because you don't want to burn that Robbo. He's our main left back. You don't want to burn him out. Subbing him, preserving his energy. Great decision from Arne Slot. I think locked down Garnacho, man. He locked down Garnacho. Garnacho couldn't get a sniff. Not even one, right? He locked down Garnacho down that side, and that's basically United's main threat player. If you think
he's rubbish. He's a waste man.
I'm not saying he's good. I'm not saying he's
waste,
good.
Man.
I'm saying that's their basically.
Okay, I got you.
In their front four, because what good player have they got? Let's face it.
He's a waste man. He is.
Garnacho could do nothing against Robbo. Robbo lets him down.
Remember they used to say he's like the new Ronaldo because he does the shoe. He said, "Oh yeah, he's the new Ronaldo."
Nowhere near him. If anyone says that, they're absolutely deluded fan. I don't think they know what they're talking about. I don't know football to actually even consider that. Right? Say it for a joke, yeah, fair enough. But I wouldn't say that for a joke. Garnacho is nowhere near Ronaldo. Ronaldo, it's not even. I don't know why I'm arguing. I don't know. We're not arguing, but I don't even know why I'm saying this. It shouldn't even be it shouldn't even be mentioned. It's an insult to Ronaldo. If you compare Garnacho and Ronaldo, no, nothing like him. He does the Sue celebration with Ronaldo.
Why are we?
Yeah, he's just like Ronaldo. He's the next.
I do, but I'm not Ronaldo, am I?
I can play a football match, score a header, and celebrate like Ronaldo. Doesn't mean I'm Ronaldo, am I? So, Robert did absolutely amazing. I think 7.5.
Right. Where is it? I put him on there. Yeah. I'll just give him a 7.5. Probably don't matter. So the next one, we're going to go to the midfield. Ryan Gravenberch, for me, he had another good game today. I think today was probably his best game. I think this was his test. His first 2 games as a 6 was absolutely outstanding. But today was the test for Ryan Gravenberch. All those haters that used to say gravy train and all of them, I know who they are. All the haters used to hate on Ryan Gravenberch. They're not hating on him now because he's showing that he's a very good football player and he's playing good in the 6. Some people want to see him in the 10. I think the way where he is now, I think he's doing good as a 6 because we need a 6. But he's stepping up, man. And if he can continue this form going into the season and doesn't get injured, I think he's going to be a very key tool for Liverpool to push on to try and challenge for the title, because I'm really impressed with him. I know you've always liked Ryan Gravenberch, and I've always liked Ryan Gravenberch, because I just thought last season was his first season. He's young, and he didn't really play football in when he was at Bayern Munich. He was always on the bench. So when he came to the Premier League, it was different, isn't it? Being young, he had to adapt in it. But he's adapting, and I think Arne Slot's formation and his style of play and his football and his possession-based football suits Ryan Gravenberch. And I think this is why he's unlocked him. The potential. It's unlocked Ryan Gravenberch, Slot has. So I'm going to give Ryan Gravenberch an 8 out of 10.
Gravenberch in a 6, actually.
No, you know what? I'm giving him a 9. I'm giving him a 9.
I was going to say 8 because he, made a couple of loose passes.
Yeah. Oh, 8 then, got it.
Not much. I'll say 8.5 then, because he did absolutely. Gravenberch is just they've unlocked the potential, like you said.
Out
of Gravenberch playing in the 6. He was never good in the flat 3. He was never ever good in a flat 3 formation. Never. They played Klopp played Gravenberch out of position on left centre mid. He was better in the 6, and of course in a double pivot as well, benefited him more. Of course, McAllister next to him as well in that double pivot. And Gravenberch, look, these past 3 games is probably one of our best players at the end spot. Him and McAllister absolutely ruling it out there. Gravenberch 8.5. He was passing on point, shielding the balls on point. His overall play, all good.
There you go. So the next one is McAllister. Basically, he boshed the midfield, in my opinion. McAllister. He helped. He was the conductor today. He did get stuck in some certain situations in the game where I think when he went down, and I thought he was injured when he got chopped, but he got up. But I thought he played really good today. McAllister, brilliant game, and he's just getting better and better with time as time goes on. When I see him, I just see. Every time I see McAllister, I just see Alonso, Javi Alonso. So I'm gonna give. I just said I'm gonna give Alonso then. I'm gonna give Alec McAllister a 7 out of 10, which is still a good number in my opinion.
I think for me, I think he was slightly better than Gravenberch. That's in my opinion. I think he was slightly better than Gravenberch defensively.
Yeah.
McAllister was solid today. I'll say 7 as well. I'll say 7.5 because I think he was more solid defensively. I just said slightly. Now, I didn't say slightly better than Gravenberch. I said slightly better than Gravenberch defensively because I think McAllister's more involved defensively more than Gravenberch. Doesn't mean that I think Gravenberch played better, but I think McAllister was more involved defensively. Being at DM as well, which is really, really important. Being a defender as well. It's probably one of the positions where you have to have stamina. Because you got to defend, you got to go forward as well. So, McAllister 7, 7.5 because I think good defending.
7.5. Okay, we'll go with that. Grabbing McAllister with Robbo. So the next one is Dominic Szoboszlai. Wasn't for me. He played okay. That what really peeved me off today is that pass he had. He should have passed to Nunes a bit sooner. Held onto the ball, which he didn't need to. I thought he finally got the ball to Nunes, and Nunes he didn't really get it on target. But I just think if he would have passed that ball a little bit sooner to Nunes, when Nunes came on, I thought Nunes probably would have bagged it, but he never. But overall, I thought he had an okay game. He got the midfield ticking over, like that's his job. And he set up Salah as a goal as well. And but overall, I'm probably going to give him a 7 out of 10 as well. He didn't have a stinker, and I just thought his game was above average. So I'm going to give Dominic
I,
Szoboszlai a 7.
I,
He looked
I
a bit tired at the end again. He looked a bit
yeah,
tired.
he shouldn't have messed around, man.
No.
If we should have caned them,
I know.
5-6-0. 5-6-0
know.
should have beaten. You know, 3-0, I'm happy. A win's a win. But goal difference, man. City's goal difference is just up there, right? We need goals. And goals are going to be crucial.
I just want to win. I don't care how much, boy, as long as we win 3 points.
Look, as long as we win, that's good, right? But I'm saying if we're tied or something like that, goals will get you through. So scoring the most goals, every goal counts in this Premier League. Every goal counts. So Bosley had a perfect chance in goal, but then he tried a little fake. I think he just wanted to humiliate him, which is understandable. But we should have got more goals, man. We should have caned United. Of course, we still caned them. We passed them at the park. They couldn't get nowhere near us. We were just playing around with them at the the back end of the game. But Szoboszlai should have just finished a chance, made it 4-0. Of course, we had other chances after, but we should have been at least 4-0. At least the bare minimum should have been 4-0. Szoboszlai would have finished that chance. Even Carragher was saying, that he should have just put it away instead of being, he said unprofessional. That's what he says. But yeah, he should have just put that away, in my opinion. But Szoboszlai, take that out of account where he should have put it away. He made so much attacking runs in behind. That 10 is absolutely suiting him. It's suiting him.
I think so as well.
He's playing one of the best football I've ever seen of him.
I know. But he seems like he's suffering with tiredness at the end as well.
Yeah, he can be a bit fatigued at the end because he does slow towards the end. I'll agree with you on that one.
But he shouldn't be getting that though. We only just started the season, man.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that I always been shouting for this formation. Even before Slot came. I mean, me and you on this channel were discussing the 4-2-3-1 formation. Or the 4-3-3 been attacking the formation. Or I think it was a 4-1-2-1-2. Was the other formation. 4-2-3-1 formation, which I was waffling about the most. You can go back on videos and videos ago, even from a year ago, I was saying that the only way we're going to make progress is stop sticking to this 4-3-3 because it's not working anymore. It's the 4-2-3-1 that's going to unlock our potential. It is the 4-2-3-1. Is that Sobbo plays in the 10, Diaz or Nunes plays in the left, Jota or Gakpo plays in the middle, and Salah plays in the right. And then you have our 2 DMs, McAllister, Gravenberch, and then our back 4, which is obviously self-explanatory: Van Dijk, Konate, Robbo, Trent. Right? I said Trent DM, but of course Trent can also play right back and DM as well. Can play midfield, even in the flat 3 formation, he can play there as well. That's what's good about Trent. He can play right back, DM, and centre mid. That's what he can do good at. I've been waffling about his formation for ages.
I know you've always liked the 4-3-2-1 formation.
Yeah.
Remember when Thingy was there, Klopp, and he just refused to change from the 4-3-3, and you go, why don't they do a 4-3-2 formation? But now you got it, man. You got your wish.
Yeah.
So what are we giving? So what are we giving them? Did we do Sabo? Yeah.
I'll say 7.5 for me. I think he made some great attacking. Of course, fatigue at the end, man. But yeah, he's done a lot of running. Szoboszlai, and it's only towards the end. But again, we need more stamp. If we don't want players to get fatigued towards the end of the game. But yeah, for Hungary, again, I'm going to go up to the 10 role. For Hungary, he played really good in that 10 role. He played more free. Same with Diaz. Diaz has played more free now, as he does for Colombia.
We'll get to Diaz in a minute. Not long now.
Yeah.
So we'll move on to Mo Salah. He's world class touch, and his distribution today was absolutely amazing. That setup that he done to Diaz, his deft touch, the cross what he crossed in as well. Got 2 assists today, didn't he, Mo Salah? Absolutely amazing. Got a goal in as well at the end of the game, saying, "Look, I'm leaving at the end of the season, but we're going to see what happens." Basically, what he was saying is that I want to stay at the club. That was I coded it, and what he was saying is I want to stay at the club, but I want to see what they're going to give me. He's basically waiting for a contract, and I wouldn't surprised I wouldn't be surprised if Arnie Slot told him to say it on TV to let the owners give him a contract. You know, one of them. Because Arnie Slot likes Salah, you can tell. And a guy like Salah, he doesn't come along every single day, every year. He's a one in a generation of talent. He's been the best right winger in world football for nearly a decade. There's no one in world football better than him on the right wing. No one. And nobody gets the numbers that he gets as well. There's no striker in world football gets the numbers that Salah gets and the assist and the goals. No right winger. This is why we need to keep him. You get me? This is why we need to keep him.
Yeah, definitely.
So today, Mo Salah, the assist, the goals, excellent. Playing like he's 25 years of age. Arnie Slot, again, with his formation and the way his system is, he's going to preserve Salah's career. He's not going to be up and down running like a madman. And by the end of the season, have no legs left. I think Arnie Slot, this is why they brought in Kaiser. So Kaiser is going to be that. He's going to be, when he rotates Salah, Kaiser will be able to come in and do the job. And that's going to help out Mo Salah to preserve his career so he can go on a bit longer. So I'm going to give Mohamed Salah a 10 out of 10. He's getting a Messiah for me. That's it. That's all I got. What are you saying?
Yeah, Salah 10 out of 10. You know, it's just his little touches in the box. You know, his skills, his big, you know, it makes a huge difference to the game. There's nothing really to say about Salah. It's just world class, and he's probably our most consistent player in these past couple of years. Always getting over 50 GA every single season. Really, it's not about the GA. If you actually, you know, if you watch the games, Salah's just been easily our most clinical player, especially goals and assists. I just said I don't care about GA. GA is important as well. I would track back on my words. He gets over 50 GA every single season easily, and so consistent.
Right, we both agree. We've got 4 Messiahs now, and I think the next one might be coming as well. No, not this one. No, Diego Jota today. I thought his movement was really good. His direction of play. He done everything today but score. I don't think he done everything today but score. I thought he had a good game today, but at the end, I thought when I took him off, I thought it was right. I think the last half an hour of the game, he kind of died off a little bit, in my opinion. Some people might think he never, but I thought he did. He come more of a ghost towards the end, but it is what it is, isn't it? Diogo Jota today, I thought he had an okay game. I'm going to give him 7 out of 10. His direction of play was brilliant. His movement today was absolutely outstanding. But I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10. I mean, 7 out of 10.
I was going to say 6 because
6.5 then.
6.5. To me, I don't think he played that well. In my opinion, quiet ghost.
Bit quiet, isn't it?
Of course, he made good runs, but Jota looked a bit tired, in my opinion. That's in my opinion, he looked tired. But good runs, but I don't think he played that well. For me, I'll give him maybe a 5.5, 5 maybe, but I don't think he played that well, in my opinion.
Okay, then we're gonna. I was just watching that video that you retweeted about that Manchester United guy, and there was booing Trent.
Yeah, you put 3-0.
Your Man United fans.
Yeah.
Oh, he done 3-0, and I think Salah said to him, stop it, being like a dad figure.
Yeah.
Trent. I saw Trent today. He was clapping. I'm sure he's clapping to the Man United fans. That was me. I would have went up to the Man United fans and done that. No clap.
Yeah.
Say thanks for coming. It is what it is, isn't it? So, Luis Diaz, I think there's a Messiah coming here now today. Despite losing the ball on multiple occasions in the opening 45 minutes, which he did, you have to call it a buck. The Colombian took his 2 goals and done his job today. He was absolutely amazing. There was one shot he had at goal, and his body just like rotated. I think it was a Salah crossed the ball and he missed it and he just rotated. It was weird. But anyway, he played good today. Diaz got his goals. Outstanding play. That's all you can say. You know what I mean? You can't just say, he weren't that good. No, he was. He was good today, and he deserved that. And he deserved that. He deserves a Messiah because he played brilliant today.
Yeah, he deserved the 10.
You got to call it a buck, man. You got to be honest. He played good.
Yeah, 10 he played well, man. There's no doubt about that. his shooting's got a lot better, it seems. But again, I see people on Twitter saying, Diaz is silencing the critics. Yeah, it's currently silencing the critics, right? I'm one of those critics. But the way to proper silence the critics is to do it over a season. I want to see Diaz do this mostly every single game. Of course, players will have their bad game. It's natural. Players will have a bad game one or two times a season, and more than 1 or 2 times a season. Every player has a bad game. Every football player has a bad game, right?
Yeah.
But I want to see this over a season. If he can do this over a season, then he silenced the critics. He hasn't silenced
not just 3 games.
Yeah. He hasn't silenced
agree.
no critics yet, right? He hasn't silenced no one. He hasn't silenced me.
He just had 3 good games.
Yeah, exactly. So Diaz, he's playing absolutely amazing. He's playing absolutely amazing so far. He's in the form of his life, right? He's playing amazing. He's shooting. He's on top.
Big up, pay the toll. You're damn right he does.
Yeah,
You're damn right he does. You're damn right he does. He had United on toast. Toast, brew boy. Toast.
Yeah, man. But Sky Sports gave Diaz
big up, pay the toll, man. Big up.
Yeah, man. Diaz gave Sky Sports gave Diaz man of the match. For me, I should have been Salah. This is not me being biased or anything, right? There's no bias here, right? I think Salah deserved man of the match. He got got 2 assists and a goal. 2 assists and a goal. He was the playmaker. I always think if a player gets a hat trick, but if the assister gets 3 assists, I think the assister should get man of the match. And he got a goal for himself as well.
No, I think usually most of the time the guy who scores the most goals gets man of the match. But with Salah, he scored a goal.
Yeah, exactly.
So he's done 2 assists and he scored a goal. So I reckon, I think the way Salah played, the way he was just quality. He was the difference maker. He was the difference maker in the game today. With them goals. So I think Salah, you're right. I think Salah should have got man of the match.
I think.
He's our man of the match, isn't it? This is our video. He's our man of the match.
Keep it sports is man of the match, right? We can all have our own man of the match. But Salah, if it weren't for Salah crossing them balls and laying it off to Diaz wouldn't even be in that position. Diaz had got in the right position. Salah found him, right? And then Diaz had to do what he could do to finish off because Salah was the assister. He laid him off, right? Of course, the second goal laid him off. First goal laid him off. Now, first goal, I think it was a header from Diaz. And the second goal, he laid him off. So it was all down to Salah's creativity why Diaz scored on goals, right? So, of course, Diaz was world-class finishes. It was absolutely, I'm not saying he's world-class, but I'm saying the finishes were really, really good. The header was really, really good. Their layoff was really, really, really good. But what I'm saying is, if Salah wouldn't have dinked to him, we wouldn't even have a look in for those. So, and again, like we said, Salah got a goal for himself. So, there you go. So, that's my opinion. Salah should have got man of the match. If we did have a 10.5, I'll put Salah in there. But, yeah,
So
Salah,
we're going to get into, I know, Salah's world class. Everybody knows that. He's the best footballer we got. Him, Trent, Ali, and Virgil. The 4 best in all 4 world class. So the subs now, we're going to go with Cody Gakpo first. Didn't offer a huge amount. In my opinion, he came on, but the job was already done when he came on. So I'm just going to give Cody Gakpo a 6 out of 10.
Yeah, 6 out of 10 for Gakpo. You can't really do nothing, can you?
Next one is Darwin Núñez. Nearly scored at the death with a nice curling effort. But I think if Sabazalon would have passed the ball sooner, I think he would have scored. He just waited a little bit too long to pass that ball. No good. Núñez was sitting there waiting for the ball. Did you see that time?
Yeah.
And he should have just crossed the ball.
And I think Núñez made an impact, man. I think when he came on.
If he would have crossed that ball straight away to Núñez, I think Núñez would have scored it.
Núñez, in my opinion, made an impact. I think.
Yeah, of course. That's why he's getting the 7.
He's pressing, getting into defence, scrapping. But yeah, that's what Núñez does. I expect from Núñez, pressing, even coming back into. I think.
What are you saying? Give him a 7, yeah?
Yeah, 7.
I'm gonna give him 7 as well.
McAllister was having a tight with Amad Diallo, and then he got done over, unfortunately. But then Nunes ran back in defense and got the ball off him, and that's what you call determination. So, and of course,
7 out of 10.
7 out of 10, yeah.
So the next one is Conor Bradley. He looked energetic when he came on for me. He looked threatening in parts of the game when he came on, and so I'm gonna give him a 7 as well.
Yeah,
Conor Bradley. I thought he would look really good when he come on.
Solid.
Yeah. You're gonna get a 7 as well. Who else? Timmy Cass came on. Was up against a tricky Amadello, but stood his ground when it mattered, and I'm gonna give him. Oh, I can't really give him much. He weren't on for long, so I'm just gonna give him a 5.
No, 5, yeah.
So what are we giving? Oh, the slots. I've got to get that video of him.
You got to give him a 10, man. You got to give him a 10.
Oh, standard. Arnie Slots. The Liverpool manager, our manager, there you go. He's getting a 10 out of 10. And that is it, mate. That is it. That's the end of it, man. That's the end of it, man. It was a good video. It was a good video. For people watching this on the replay, remember to smack the like button. Big up to Arsenal. Arsenal fan, big up, bro. Big up to Jordan every time. Big up to Blue Board Analysis. Big up every time. Yeah, of course, they're the biggest club in the world. We know that. Pay the toll. Big up every time. Diaz owns United. You're damn right. So, yeah, man, big up to everybody who came onto the stream. I want everybody to smack the like buttons, and every time there's the QR codes. I'm going to get your QR code on there tomorrow. Remember, guys, tomorrow around about 6 or 7 o'clock, we've got an F1 review the weekend, or the F1 what happened on the weekend. That's going to be around about 7 p.m. We're doing that video tomorrow. Remember to look at our channel for that. And that's it, man. That's all we're doing, man. That's all we're doing. So, big up to everybody. That's it.
Yeah.
Anything you say, Toto, before we head off?
I have nothing to say. I say the podcast will talk up, but we'll be on soon. Of course, I've recently got a holiday. Just want to settle down a bit.
Oh, yeah, debrief for that. I've done the Silverstone one, by the way. We've just got one to do now.
Everything will come alive next week.
Oh, no, I've done the Silverstone one. I've done it on my own, so we've only got 2 to do now. That's it. Debriefs. That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, all stuff on my channel will come alive next week.
Yeah.
Of course, new FC 25 game, which I'll be reviewing.
Launching about 3 weeks now.
Yeah, man. Not under 3 weeks.
I'm still gonna play FC 24.
Yeah,
my team. I do not care. I'm just gonna go online with it.
I've got a gun to FC 24.
I love my team, man. I love my team. Guys, we realize FC 24. We do also on our separate channels, because this is our cold channel. This is mine and Toto's channel. But we do also do FC 24 videos. So if you like stuff like that, FC 24 cars, let us know, in the WhatsApp group, because most of them are in that WhatsApp group. Let us know what card you wanted to review, because I've got a few cards I've already done already. So just look on my channel for that as well. So big up to everyone, man. See you later, Toto. See you tomorrow for the F1. Have a good evening. Big up. Big up. Big up.
And we're up on Nunes.